Hello YouTube, this is Tonstad39. I'm gonna start a new video series where I review PS1 games, all counting up to my epic 20th anniversary video and what is the 20th anniversary of? Well, it's the 20th anniversary of the PlayStation, of course, or at least the PlayStation's release here in North America. So be sure to watch that video on September 9th, 2015, and I'm a bit of a PlayStation nut. Shoot, my first console was a PS1, and it was back in 2000, I think. And I first played it when I was 3 years old. And ever since then, I've always had good experiences with the PlayStation line of consoles. So from 2000 to 2003, I've had the original gray PS1. Not the PS1, the compact one, but the original one, yes. Like the one you saw in my workout video. Remember that? And then I had the PS2 not slim, so the big fat black box. And then it just sort of died out by 2000, and then my PS2 sort of just stopped working by 2007. And then roughly 2008 came about, and I think 2009 came about, and I got the PS2 Slim. And now, the PS3 Slim. And so I'm going to be reviewing my childhood copies of the games I've accumulated for the PS1 from 2000 to 2003. Here they are. Yes, most of these are PS1 games. Now, I have some of these games that I got later on, from thrift stores, the flea market, my independent game store, etc. But we're going to focus on the copies I got when I was little. Okay, and first up on the stack, Powerboat Racing. Now, this was kind of a weird one. It's sort of where you race powerboats on these tracks, sort of like Wave Race, except it's with speedboats. And also, another thing to note about these old PS1 games, they have black undersides. The undersides of all the discs are black. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, without further ado, now we turn the TV on. Now let's get to playing. And it still works, surprisingly. Have you noticed? I'm moving the analog stick, but it's not doing anything. Well, that's because even though I have a bloody DualShock here, you have to use the D-pad. Yes, the D-pad for steering. And now let's go to gameplay. You know, my name entry and all this guff. You can choose, so basically you can choose between all kinds of different racing boats, kind of. And now we're going to choose the Pacer. Come to think of it, what I'll...
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and... Now one of the main problems here is there's a lot of oversteer. The music is really awesome, but the controls are very finicky. Like I've said earlier, you don't use the analog stick on this one, you have to use the D-pad whether you like it or not. And there's no option for resetting. Isn't that annoying? Let me get up close and personal here. Pixel City. Sorry for that remark. I have it running through HDMI at 1080p, and apparently old PlayStation games are made for little CRT tellies. Ah! Why? Let me quit. I'm gonna turn the smoothing on. I really wouldn't recommend this. I really wouldn't. Let's try Nevada. I think I remember the gameplay being I think I remember being better at this game when I was a kid. But then again, I haven't really played it in over 10 years, so what do you expect? I would admit, the controls are very hard. You use X you push down the X button to accelerate, and all that's normal. Use the left or right triggers to do this. Please part, I'm horrible at it. I haven't played this in 10 years. But I would imagine that some of you would possibly be better than me. And I'm absolutely just sucking right now. And so, this is Powerboat Racing. Wait, who made this? I forgot to credit who made this. I forgot to credit who made me. It's a good idea, you know. With all the car racing games, why not have boat racing games? You know, it's a good shake-up. But when you have to use the D-pad to steer, then the whole game just becomes clunky and clumsy. Yes, but who made this? Ah, VR Sports. Wait, I ejected the disc, yet it still displays on the screen. That's interesting, isn't it? And so this is Powerboat Racing by VR Sports, and this is Togstad39 signing off.